What's going on, gentlemen? Long time no see. Uh, I got a couple bedtime stories for you tonight. Probably gonna give you. I'll probably just give you the one. This story, and then tomorrow I'll tell you guys the other one. All right. So let's go way back to like 1989. Yeah, it had to be 89. Yeah. So in 1989, I had this. The reason why I know is I usually can gauge what year it was in my life by the car I had. And in 1989, I had a 1978 uh, LTD, Ford LTD, because I had just sold my Cadillac because it was such a pain in the butt to this poppy, this Puerto Rican brother that I knew, for like $500, and I was lucky because I was given this car for free, and the car only had like 30,000 miles on it, believe it or not, right? So, all right, so let's go way back then. So I'm sitting on my front step, as was the norm, summertime. Didn't really feel like going out and hanging out with nobody that day because it's daylight. Late night on a Saturday, you would go out and hang with the fellas. So I'm just sitting on the porch, talk to neighbors and all that kind of stuff, that good stuff as they walk by, come out the house, and all that kind of stuff. So sitting there chilling with my 9mm, my Glock 19 Gen 2 on my side, or not on my side, was sitting on the step just in case, because at that time there was like one, two major drug sets in my area, right around the corner, right. So I'm sitting there minding my business, whistling Dixie, and one of my boys, his name is I'll call him G. Uh, One of my boys G, because he ain't my boys no more. One of my boys anymore. One of my boys, he comes up. He has I think he had a Ford Mustang 5.0 1985. He had the four shift, it's 4 speed, right? The one that everybody wanted because the gears were a lot stronger or something like that. I know a 5 speed would be better now, but back then everybody wanted that 4 speed that he had. 5.0 GTO. He pulls. I can hear him turn the corner. Woo, 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 you know what I'm saying? He pulls up and say, "Yo, man, guess what?" I said, "What's up, man? Somebody beat my nephew up and stole his bike." I said, "For real? Word?" I was like, "Oh snap! All right, go ahead, park. We'll get in my car, right?" So we get up in my car. We get up in our little my mobster sedan. I hook a right. He gets his nephew only lived about a block and a half away. Hooked the right, hooked the left up the Decatur Street in Pollock Town, PT Town, and basically his nephew sitting on the porch looked like somebody stole his puppy, but they didn't steal his puppy; they stole his bike. So basically, I get out the car. I said, "Yo, man, what's up, homie? So what happened? What happened?" "Oh man, all these guys, like 10 dudes that came up to him and stole his bike. They young guys. 16. The oldest one was 16, right?" So I said, "All right, don't worry about it, bro. We're gonna ride around. We're gonna find a bike." So, at this time, I was working at this program in the afternoon, working with youth, disadvantaged youth, right? So, I pretty much knew all the kids in Canada that was, uh, you know, at risk, right? Or knuckleheads, right? Or potential knuckleheads. So, I said I'll be able to get it back. I figured I'd be able to get it back to him, just have a little conversation with the kids. So, all right, I drive up Decatur, hook a right on Mount Ephraim, and about 5 blocks down the road on Mount Ephraim, which is a major thoroughfare up in Camden. Oh, there they are. It's about 10 of them, and they got his bike in tow. Like one guy's pedaling, he got the handlebar in his hand. And my boy G was like, "Yo, this is bike, this is bike." I said, all right, chill out, man, chill out. Because I recognize the leader. And let me tell you, this kid's name was Tashawn. I hope he's doing good because he's a great kid. This kid's name was Tashawn. And basically, I knew him. I knew him. And I said, "Yo, what's up, man?" He's like, "What's up? What's up, truck? What's going on? What's going on?" I said, "Not much, man." And I said, "Let me pull over." He pulled over, and all him and all his friends were sitting around. We smiled, we talked. I said, "Listen, man, you saw my homeboy here, nephew's bike, man. Why are you gonna do that up in my hood, right? Because he was from East Camden, right over there by Woodrow Wilson, Westfield Acres, which is the projects. For those of you who need a better reference, so he lived right around the corner from the projects. He wasn't in the projects, but he was around from the projects, right? So basically, I was like, "Yo, man, check this out, man. All right, give me back the bike and ride with me to go back around and apologize to this kid. And basically, what I do is I'll take you home, right?" And he said, "All right, all right, all right, all right." So I load the kid's bike up. His friends basically went about their way. In fact, I loaded his bike, and the kid whose bike got stolen into my trunk. That 4 LTD in the trunk, man, you can fit like 10 people in that. That's why I used to call it the mob vehicle. Because I know a lot of dead bodies was in the back of LTDs back in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. Trust me, right? So put it up in there, and basically we ride back to this dude G's nephew, and basically, all right, Tashawn gets out the car. They go up on the porch. I'm outside my car, leaning up against my car. He apologized to him. He said, "Look, man, I didn't know that you knew truck. So and so, such. I'm sorry." But then my homie at that time, he tries to choke up Tashawn. I'm like, "Yo, what you doing that for?" And Tashawn, let me tell you something. Tashawn was probably he was 16, right? But he was probably about 4'11". But Tashawn was no joke, right? And I was like, he seriously, if you pissed him off, he'll come back at you hard, right? So he was a leader. That group of 10 kids, he was their leader. He wasn't nobody's getting bullied at all. He was one of them tough nuts up in the hood, right? So basically, I stopped my boy from doing it, right? From snatching him up, had him t-shirt the whole nine. I'm like, first of all, my boy was like 6 foot, about 6 foot, about 300 pounds. He ain't had no reason to touch no little kid. That kid that size. Mad or not, your nephew got your punk behind nephew got his bike back. It's got beat up by a midget. I got it back. The midget apologized. Now you gonna act funny. So I got Tashawn back in my car. I apologized. I took him home, you know what I'm saying? And I apologized profusely to this kid because I didn't know he was going to do something like that. So, fast forward, right? So, apparently, my boy's nephew was being raised by his grandma for whatever reason. I don't know what the specifics were. But in the process, because the neighborhood had got bad on Decatur, because on Decatur Street, maybe 5 houses down the street was that major drug set. And the boy was going to like Catholic school, so he would get off the bus. He basically had to get off the bus on Decatur and basically make the mad dash in the house before the neighborhood kids jumped on his back, because he's a Catholic school kid, right? So basically, she sells her house and moves out to the suburbs. Really nice neighborhood, man. Really nice development, the whole nine, trying to get the boy the best thing. I already sent him to Catholic school, getting like a really good education, yada 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 yada. So this story is about wannabes and why I cannot stand wannabes. This little kid that got beat up by a midget and his homies, for his bike, went down to this suburb town, right? Sicklerville, New Jersey, right? And he went down there to be the biggest knucklehead on earth. Got that first year, he's getting all these kids that are from the suburbs in trouble. He's leading them. Let me tell you something, gentlemen. Not everybody from the hood is hood. I'm gonna tell you straight up. Nothing about that kid was hood. He was going to Catholic school. His grandma had all kinds. His grandma was a social worker. So she had a decent job. He had aunts and uncles that had decent jobs, and he never wanted for anything. He was not allowed to be out in the street. He was only allowed to ride his bike on one block. A hood kid can ride his bike all over the whole city, right? He was not a hood kid. But the second second his wannabe went out to the suburbs, all of a sudden he John Gotti. All of a sudden he Nino Brown. All of a sudden he's Nicky Scarfa, right? All of a sudden he what's that movie Scarface? He's Scarface, right? So his uncle called me up and said, "Yo, man, you won't believe what this Joker's doing." I said, "What?" And he explained to me what he was doing, talking back to his grandma, this, that, and other. And I told his uncle, I said, if you want, I'll take the ride and go down and talk to him, and make sure that his homies is with him in the house when I go talk to him, because I want to explain to them how this dude got beat up by a midget for his bicycle and sat on his porch like somebody stole his virginity or something. You know what I'm saying? Let me go talk to him, because I remember the day I saw that his bottom lip all poked out, tears all dried up down his face. You know what I'm saying? Hair all disheveled, little mark under his eye. You know what I'm saying? But he tough out here. Right? So don't fall for all that. I always used to tell, like I have a couple friends from the Bronx and stuff, and we all used to agree. You got two type people from the hood. You got the people that actually have 10 locks on their front door, which is smart. Either one of these people be smart to have that. But when the lights go down, they go in the house and they lock all 10 of them locks. All the way down. Check all the windows, starve the pit bull, so that he hungry, somebody come in the house, right? Then you got the other person, lights go down, they open all 10 of them locks, one by one, and they stepping out front of that house. And they gonna do what they want to do, go where they want to go, and they ain't afraid of nobody or nothing. There's the two types of people you get from the hood. All right. So never fall for all that. Oh, I'm from Philly. Yeah, I'm from this, that, and the other. Yeah, but you grew up in church and played the organ and went to Sunday school 5 days a week, prayer meetings and all that. Yeah, you a little tough because of what you went through, but yo, you ain't no thug. You ain't no hoodlum. You never was tested. One of the hardest things, working as a chaplain in the prison, even as a mental health therapist, working as a mentor for the Juvenile Justice Commission in New Jersey, and also for Department of Corrections as well with adults. The hardest things I ever had to deal with is a wannabe, because they had no reason to want to be a thug. This kid had no reason to want to be hard. He shouldn't have been wanting to prove himself. Real people that are from those environments do not feel a need to prove themselves. They don't need to prove that they can fight. They don't need to prove that they can handle a gun. They don't need to prove anything. So with this, I'll be saying, God bless you. I love you guys. Miss you guys. I will be coming on more often. I had to take care of a few things over this last month or so, whatnot. Didn't really have the time, and be honest with you, I really wasn't thinking about on all this stuff, because I was thinking about a whole bunch of other stuff I was dealing with. God bless you. Yo, you see what's going on in society. You see what's going on in the world. Jesus Christ is coming soon. Repent, bro. Seriously, sister, repent. Because time is short. God bless you. I will see you guys tomorrow. God willing.